Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Lioness Moon Intuitive Tarot. My name is Sarah. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a reading for you for the third week of June 2025. We're going to do a feelings for you spread for the person on your mind. Keep in mind, Aquarius, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not. If you're interested in having a personal reading done by me, the information on how to obtain that is in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, we're going to find out the theme of your reading here. What is the theme of this reading, Spirit? I'm going to pull this off camera because I don't know what the... Yes, that's why. I'm going to have to censor this one. Okay, so the theme of your reading is opening and justice. So there's something that you've been opening up to here where there's going to have to be some sort of justice here. We're going to find out there's something about balancing the scales in some sort, and we will revisit at the end of this reading what these themes were pertaining to. We'll probably revisit this throughout the reading. All right, what else is here for Aquarius? Why? There's something that you're meant to understand the meaning. There's something that's going on in your life right now that's going to answer questions for you. These could be deep existential questions. Okay. Regeneration. You're going to heal. There's something that you're going to heal here. This could be a connection. This could be yourself. But you are going to gain some sort of insight as to why something happened here. And it does look like the scales are being balanced here with justice. And this is something that you had opened yourself to. So we're going to find out what this is all about. Spirit, we are going to do I think it's a 7-card spread. We're going to pull your person's feelings. We're going to pull their perception of you, their behavior and actions, your feelings, the obstacle blockage, the advice, and the outcome. All right. Cut this deck in 3. All right. All right, so the person's feelings, your person's feelings for you, Aquarius, is the Tower. There's something that has happened to this person that's been shocking and surprising. Obviously, we're going to have to clarify that. Their perception of you, we've got the 9 of Pentacles. This person sees you as doing quite well without them. If this is somebody who you're not connected to, either way, this is somebody who sees you as somebody who's completely independent and confident on your own. This is one of the best energies to be in, especially if you're single. It does look like they may see you as single and confident and on your own. Their behavior and actions towards you, this person's coming in for forgiveness. This person wants your forgiveness of something bad. There's something that that could be why. There's something that somebody learned something here. I don't know. We're going to find out. Your feelings for this person is the Magician. Hey, you've been manifesting this. You set an intention out. You wanted this person. If this person has been weighing heavily on your mind, you just manifested them by thinking about them. The obstacle here is the Ace of Wands. So there's the obstacle has to do with taking action. I'm seeing here with the opening card. I'm just going to say the Ace of Wands opening, you do the math. The obstacle may have something to do with taking physical action with this person. We're going to find out. The advice here, we've got the 8 of Pentacles rather, that is Sun and Virgo. The advice is to work diligently on something. There may be something that you need to work on here, so we're going to find out. This may have something to do with work. And the outcome is the 10 of Swords. Yikes. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. There's some sort of betrayal or painful ending here. That is showing up in the outcome, or there's some sort of understanding of this. We're going to find out as we unfold. There's something that you're lacking clarity on here right now. There's something you're not completely clear on here. It may have to do with this Ace of Wands energy. It is supported by the Nine of Swords. This has to do with fear, the Ten of Wands. There's some sort of burden and romance. We've got the Knight of Cups. I'm just going to say, Aquarius, that if you have been involved with somebody who has a tendency to come in and kind of like love bomb a little bit. I'm not saying necessarily that romance is a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I think we need to have that in our healthy connections when it's healthy. But sometimes it's not healthy. And sometimes, and with all these other energies I'm seeing here with the Ten of Wands to the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse, this is not good energy. And so I'm getting here almost like there's like this love bombing, and often this Knight of Cups goes from being in the upright to being in the reverse. And you're dealing now you're not dealing with somebody who's trying to romance you and idealize you and love bomb you, but you're dealing with somebody who's devaluing you and mistreating you. And if that's something you've already dealt with this person, and it's showing up that for most of you this is somebody who you've already dealt with before. If this isn't somebody you've already dealt with before, this is somebody new coming in, but it doesn't look like it. This is somebody you've dealt with before. It has to be. The Towers here. There's something. This is somebody you already know. Okay. So let's start clarifying here. Your person's feelings is the Tower. Why is the Tower here? There's something that was shocking, surprising, they weren't expecting. Why is the Tower here? There's the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. And there's the Queen of Cups in reverse. There's the Justice. There's the High Priestess. And there's the Judgment. Something happened where somebody started coming to terms with how attached they are to this connection, or how important this connection really is to them. If this person made you think that this wasn't important to them, it looks to me like they've had there's something that has occurred in their life that has caused them to realize something. And it has made them want to come in and try to make things right. Now, it does look, Aquarius, like this person... I hope I've been calling you Aquarius, because for some reason I feel like I've been saying Capricorn, so I really hope I haven't been, because this is the Aquarius reading. It looks to me, Aquarius, like whoever this is, there may have been silence between the two of you, but whoever this is receiving some sort of spiritual guidance here as to the importance of this connection. Almost like they feel like they need to follow some sort of calling to try and get your forgiveness. This person wants to come in for some sort of forgiveness from you. It looks like they want to make things right after really hurt. It looks like they're recognizing that they really hurt you badly. With that Queen of Cups in reverse, like that's the Queen of Cups in reverse is the human equivalent of the Five of Cups to me. Somebody who's in absolute bereavement. But it looks like they ran from you. Whoever this was ran from you. Now, whoever this was may have developed a connection with somebody else, but that doesn't have to be the case. I'm also getting that this person is recognizing something about your ability to nurture and be stable and reliable, and how important this is for them. Okay? So your feelings are showing up as the Magician. I'm seeing an Aquarian who actually manifested this person coming back. Why is the Magician here? Tell us about this Magician. Can you tell us more? You see this person as your full emotional fulfillment with the Ten of Pentacles, or the Ten of Cups. That's it. You don't want to lose this person. You're trying to avoid the pain of loss with this person. So you're trying to manifest them coming back towards you. I'm seeing a lot of really amazing energy here. You see this person as somebody who you have unconditional love for. You see this person as somebody who you have a genuine kinship with. This is a real, for some of you, this is somebody who is your friend or was your friend to start. And then you may have become more, or maybe you haven't even been that yet to each other. You may have only just been friends, and you may be taking it to the next level. For some of you, you've already gone that far with this person, because it is showing up that this person is realizing something, and it has something to do with having hurt you for a lot of you. But it does look like whatever this pain and loss was, you want to try and get over it by bringing this person back in. And it's showing up that you see this person as somebody who you can have something forever with, and there is no confusion on your part. It's almost like you're like, I know who my person is. This is exactly who I want to be with. That's what's showing up here. Okay, so this person sees you as the Nine of Pentacles. This person holds you in a very, very high regard. They see you as both the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This is pretty incredible energy. This person sees you as very, very stable and well put together. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? There's the Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, this person sees you as somebody who's not taking that kind of... So you may be practicing a chaste life right now. For some of you, you're not actually engaging in any kind of activity that way with anybody else. And so this person sees you as somebody who they want to bridge a gap with after hurting you. It looks like they may be realizing something too about how they didn't have any real foresight as to who it is that you really were before. There may have been an ending here that caused you a lot of pain and suffering. And it's looking like this person is starting to see the light on this, something that was unknown. So this person may have had some sort of preconceived notion as to what it was that they were going to expect from you as a result of leaving you, hurting you the way that they did. Maybe they weren't expecting you to react or behave the way that you did. Maybe they're seeing you as somebody who's extremely respectable because when they walked away from you, you took control of your life, and this person is seeing you in very high regard, Aquarius. They are coming to terms with something about themselves right now. I'm seeing that there's been some really unhealthy communication here. And the Page of Wands in reverse is like, all the pages are like children, really, but the pages in reverse are like misbehaved children. Almost like if you're dealing with a child who is being hostile in their communication style, a good parent is going to redirect that, right? Well, sometimes when these children are not redirected in a way that is conducive to successful results, they grow into adults that haven't actually grown past this part of themselves. And so now they need to be held accountable for this. And it looks almost like you may have held this person accountable for this in some way. And whether you actually called them out for it or not, it does look like, you know what, honestly, Aquarius? For some of you, you may be moving on to somebody new. Because I asked what your feelings were for this person, but I'm starting to wonder if that Ace of Cups was something new. Because we do see that Ten of Swords there, and I don't know that you're the one who's going to be hurt here, because you look like you're very strong. Okay, so we've got the Judgment here as this person's actions. We've got the Five of Pentacles, and there's the Judgment. The High Priestess, the Lovers in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. This person is coming in to have a conversation with you. I am getting, okay, for some of you, I'm just going to say somebody is awakening to something with regard to the importance of the spiritual connection they feel like they have with you. I am getting that for some of you, whoever this is may have moved on to another connection. After they left you, they may have moved on to something else. I didn't see the Three of Swords or anything, but I am seeing the Hierophant in reverse. I'm seeing the Lovers in reverse, which has something to do with a breakup. And I am seeing the Five of Pentacles. So I am getting that either this person is coming in for forgiveness, for breaking something off with you. That is what it looks like. For most of you, that's what it looks like. This person is coming in for forgiveness, for detaching, breaking up, turning their back on this commitment, maybe not being committal to you in the way that you felt like you needed, and leaving you out in the cold. So this person is coming in to have a conversation. For some of you, they may have been connected to somebody else and they're coming towards you. But to be honest with you, I don't know that that is the case for most of you. All right, so the Ace of Wands is here. We've got the Ace of Wands here in the challenge position for Aquarius. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Why is the Ace of Wands here? We got the... Okay, so here's what I've got, okay? If this was a relationship that started out, and that's why the opening card is there and the Justice card is there, is that there's something that you need to make right with regard to how quickly we are moving in this connection, okay? Because the obstacle here is that you're potentially going to repeat a cycle with this person. And it has to do somewhat with the physical act of lovemaking. I'm just going to say it because it's showing up right now, Aquarius, that you are not in that energy. And you are showing up as being very confident and very strong in your power here. And it's almost like we lose our power when we give something up too soon. It does look like, oh, we've got victory. Yeah, there's some sort of victory and success that is achieved as a result of engaging in this. There's something, what else do we have here? We've got the Eight of Wands, we've got the Two of Wands. And okay, I'm just going to say to Aquarius that if prior to this person coming back towards you, you had been making plans to move in a new direction, it looks like you are canceling those. Even if there are plans to move in a certain direction right now, taking things too quickly with that Eight of Wands, especially getting involved physically with this person right now, is going to potentially cause some sort of derailment in your plans, okay? Because like I said, this person's coming in for a conversation, and they're coming in because they're very, very curious about you. And they do want to have victory and success, but it looks like their definition of how to make this move forward victoriously and successfully is to move as quickly on a physical level as possible. And I'm getting here that whatever you experienced in the past with this person is about to repeat itself again with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse if we aren't more careful about how quickly we move, okay? We've got the Eight of Pentacles here as your advice, something about work. You may be worried. Okay, here's what I've got. We did see that Two of Wands in reverse. If you are actually working on something right now and you allow this person back into your life, because it's showing up that you're doing just great. You are probably manifesting amazing things for yourself right now, is what I'm seeing here. But this person coming back in is going to derail some plans for you, is what I've got. That Ace of Swords in reverse is what's showing up as the overall energy of this reading. So just be careful. There's something you're not clear on. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Yeah, you're getting back into choppy waters with somebody here. Because there's some sort of somebody's feeling fear here or regret. There's the Ace of Swords. There's a conversation. Oh, there's the... Okay, so I'm seeing there's Here's what I've got, okay? Spirit is telling you that there's something about whoever this is, and maybe even yourself. There is something about healing here, okay? Regeneration, rebuilding. You either have to rebuild on yourself, or if you want to make this connection work, you're going to have to build from the bottom up, because you're potentially getting back into turbulent waters here, and it's going to play on some sort of deep fear that you've got, okay? Now, if this is somebody who in the past with you had shown you a side of themselves where they were very aggressive, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, all the pages, especially in reverse, are like petulant children. This is somebody who does not take any responsibility, and they may be very aggressive. It does look like you're getting back into turbulent waters with this energy unless you gain some sort of clarity as to what a true mutual connection consists of. So I'm not seeing that this is necessarily completely hopeless here. I'm just seeing that there is a certain way to navigate through this in order to alleviate the past being repeated again. All right. So why is the Ten of Swords here in the outcome? That's like, it was such incredible energy until we saw that Ten of Swords at the end. It's like, why is that there? There's some sort of competition. I was seeing that was a possibility, that there was something else involved here. It could just be combativeness, period, with this person. But it does look like there will be a painful ending here if we don't play this properly. And it looks like, based on your current energies that I'm seeing here, you're at very, very high risk of opening yourself up to this person before there's been any real healing here. And so this is going to result in some sort of painful ending. Wait a minute. Yeah, there's something about the past. Ooh. This is going to bring out the worst in you. This could be somebody else that this person has been associated with, but I am getting here that whatever happened in the past, so for some of you, I'm just going to say, I just consider it, okay? If you feel like you put a certain amount of effort into this connection and you were getting no real return on your investment, this may be something you want to consider. It does look like when this person comes back in towards you, because it does look like for a lot of you, with that Five of Wands, and we're seeing the Three of Swords that is in reverse, this person is acknowledging that there was something else. This could have been another person, or this could be just another situation. It could be a family member. It could be another romantic connection. But there's something that came between you and this person that drove a wedge between the two of you. And what I'm getting here is that until you actually heal and resolve whatever this is that caused this in the first place, there's a very high risk that it's going to repeat again. Okay? And it actually is rooted in taking this connection to the next level before it should be taken to the next level. If you want something traditional, you have to do things the old-fashioned way. That is true. So, Aquarius, that is your reading for the third week of June 2025. Before we close this out, I just want to take a look at the overall energy again of this reading. There's something you're not clear about. It looks like it's something to do with needing to heal and understanding why you need to heal from this connection. There's that Nine of Swords. There's something that plays on your deepest fears here. And it's actually very, very burdensome. But like I said, this person is coming in to romance you. But there's something about this romantic connection that is very, very hard on you. And it looks like without this romance in your life, you're doing just fine. But it does look like this is something you really, really want. And that's why you're really at risk of getting hurt again. Because it looks almost like you're going to repeat something here. Because you haven't you haven't gained the clarity you need to actually make this work. It looks like the power is in your hands. It really does. It looks like you have the power to do it the way you need to do it in order to make this work, but it does have something to do with going slowly. So when it comes to the physical aspect of this connection. So Aquarius, that is your reading. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. And until I read you again, take care and bless.